Hello, and welcome to Life with Francie podcast, a place where you will find all types of conversation like mental health, self love, self care, trauma, hobbies, and more. With this podcast, I want to create a community where we support one another in personal and business life. Hope you enjoy this episode. Now, let's get the show started. So, on today's episode, on this solo episode, is my February review. As I mentioned on the last review for January, I'm going to keep the tradition going and just going back on how the month went and um, things that I'm working on behind the scenes and things like that. Things that I accomplished and things that I didn't accomplish. So I am so proud of myself. I launched my Patreon community. I am so excited for it. And in there, I want to offer rewards, and it's going to be a lot of benefits for being in my community. And I will figure it out little by little. As of right now, no Patreons, but I have only relied on my social media posts and things like that. So little by little, I'll get there. I am excited though. I already have some posts in there mentioning giveaways and an affiliate business. I'm going to be giving away some stuff from there too. So, and I posted pictures of my journal that I'm trying to figure out how to freaking launch it. I thought that I was going to do it through Amazon KDP, I think, but it's actually very complicated. And but now I'm part of this amazing community. I didn't mean to talk about this, so I forgot to look for her group, but she has a, I think it's Journal Maker City. I don't know. I'm not, don't quote me on it. I'll put it on the show notes though. But anyways, she makes journals and she teaches other how to make journals. So I think I have a printer, so hopefully that one will work. And I have to figure out how to do the cover and buy the anyways, I got stuff to do behind the scenes, but I think that's going to be the best way to launch my journal. Me doing it, doing all the packing, and that's a product that comes out from me. So we'll see how that goes. And then, okay, so how about my Patreon? So I got some stuff that is just going to be for the people that support me and is part of that community, and other posts are public, so you can go and check it out to see, to get an idea of like what I will be talking about, because I have previews on the post, and I will have the link on the show notes. But on my notes, I got my notes today because there's a lot going on. So sorry, sorry, YouTube, if you see me reading, but I gotta get it together. I used to do a script for my podcast before I was recording for YouTube, but now that I'm recording for YouTube, I mean, you will see me reading on this one. I'm sorry. Okay, so Patreon has four different categories, and they're separated into silver, bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. I gonna say it anyways, and then each have different benefits and rewards depending on the category that you choose. And then I want to create a community, where we support one another, and I have amazing people that I know, coaches, business leader, um anyways, you name it, I have it. So I want to, like, if I can help you in whatever situation you're going through life, I want to be able to send you to somebody else that I know of that is working within my community. um Now I do want to remind you guys that I have a free Facebook group, Life with Francie, and there you can join if you want to. And the things that I want to uh do there, lounge, whatever, I'll do I'll do it there. It's just that Patreon is more detail, and I will have giveaways and I will have a lot more. But I do have a free community on the Facebook group. And those is like, anyways, it's a setup. Different things, different benefits. So my Patreon is going to bring a close community, and if you decide to support me to join the Patreon community, then this will be some of the benefits that you can find there. Um, and it's like exclusive content, early access, shout out on my social media videos on my YouTube channel, live chats, like I can go live in my Patreon community. I'm gonna start bringing events, online events, as well as in-person events, and then my patrons will get like the VIP, the discounts, and a lot of exciting things coming up soon. Exclusive merch. I have 2 tiers that they're gonna get a sticker after 3 months. 6 months is a mug. 9 months is a tote bag, and then a year is a hoodie. So I haven't designed the hoodie, but I already designed the sticker and the mug and the bag. So I'm excited for those. And that's only gonna be for those patrons in the gold or platinum tiers. I am excited to be bringing lots of way to do to give back, and then for people that are supporting me and in my community. I am creating so many things behind the scenes, like the journal. I have to bring some income so I can launch my Printify store that I have been working to, and then I need headshots. My virtual assistant is gonna kill me because I need headshots for my website so I can launch my website already, but I haven't taken that many pictures in. Then some of the content, it will be uploaded like a week later to YouTube. So you can still follow me on YouTube. There I post the interviews. I'm sorry, I don't have a set schedule like the podcast. The podcast is Monday and Wednesdays, but I would love to do YouTube the night before, but either I forget or I'm busy or I don't have it in whatever device I have at the moment. So I don't have a set schedule with YouTube, but I'm sure trying to work on it and try to put more shorts like I do reels, but some of the shorts that doesn't even make sense to post it on YouTube. So that's why I have my social media and I'm trying to put different content depending on the app too. So I'm trying to change a little bit on that too. So I have my group, my podcast, and YouTube channel, and I'm going to be bringing more content, and it's absolutely free. But then I'm going to start bringing workshops for my patrons. And for the month of March, I'm going to be working on helping others how to create their own survival kit for anxiety. I have mine for anxiety, but you can use it for whatever your situation is. I have it, I think it's like one of the first episodes between like the first 10. I have my survival kit for anxiety, and you can listen to that episode at the beginning. So now I want to make a workshop where I'm guiding you through the steps on how I deal with this and that and giving you more tools and things like that. So I'm excited to be bringing that to my Patreons. And then, yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that one. I did that. So my friends say, my friends, my mentor, well, some of my friends, not all of them, and my partner are like that I should be teaching more on like self-love and bringing your sexy bag and all that stuff. But I'm working on it right now, like legit. Right now, I am working on loving my body again because this is like the biggest I have been, and I'm like really not happy with my body right now. But I'm like learning, and I'm wearing sexy stuff at home to bring that essential energy coming like Portia, my mentor, teaches me. So that's why I feel a little bit uncomfortable, like trying to help other women achieve that because I'm working through it right now. So I feels like a little bit vulnerable sharing it. Excuse me. But for me, it's more of anxiety. Like I love talking anxiety, and I would love to teach people because I like, yeah, I got here. I am here now. But if you're still in the danger zone and dealing with panic attacks and anxiety, you can't think about like loving yourself right now. You know, you just want to get out of survival mode. So I want to teach people on how to control the anxiety and how to create a roadmap or system that helps them when they're feeling like they're about to get to the danger zone. So, how to stop it. I have been a year, well, I announced it that I was a year free of panic attacks. And of course, I had one. I mean, it's just common sense. It's just what's going to happen. But I was able to bring my body back. So I think it was more of anxiety attack and not really a panic attack. So I have been a year that I have controlled my anxiety. And one thing that really helped was getting a mental health evaluation. So I know what I'm dealing with. So now I'm like a little bit more compassionate and I give myself grace if I do feel off balance, and I have a system. So like if of like to do checklists or whatever that if I'm feeling off, I can come back and check that and see, okay, what did not do? Like if I didn't do diamond painting, if I didn't do journaling, if I didn't listen to my warrior playlist, like what's happening, what am I lacking off, and make sure that I set time for myself to do whatever it is that I need to do to get myself back feeling like I'm safe. And so yeah, so I would love to teach others on on anxiety and things. So there's gonna be, did I explain it? I don't think I explained. I think I skipped it. Um, the one-on-ones. There's a one tier that offers the platinum tier offers one-on-one with me, and then the gold tier is for group coaching. So I want to either do a group coaching myself or bring other coaches to come and teach on whatever topic at the moment for my community. So I'm excited about that. Okay. Sorry, it is midnight. Well, it's actually almost 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm going crazy right now. I am so tired. I have no idea how I used to record um the episode before the night before launching it or whatever. And when I started last year recording my podcast, because I am exhausted. I worked 9 hours, got home, did a lot of things, got my calendar ready for March, uh, wrote a little bit more of my show notes, and then now it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm recording this podcast episode. Not a fan of solo episodes, but now that I have my Patreon, I will be bringing more solo episodes so you guys can see what I'm talking about and see if you like to support me more or work with me. Okay, so where was I? Uh, Anyways, for podcast information, I mean, what I didn't record as many podcast interviews that I wanted to. I want to do 10 a month. This month is 15, my goal. I have 9 schedules, so hopefully everything will work out. But last month I only did 4. Like work has been crazy. Working 8 to 10 hours again, even though I'm not overtime desireless, we're just working a lot of overtime right now. And and then poly lifestyle that has been going great. 2 months without a breakup or without a fight. So whoop whoop. It's funny. One of my friends was like, "What? You're back with him?" I was like, "Girl, you know me. I'm always back with him." But there was 3 podcast episodes last year talking about different breakups, and this year has been great. We are getting along a lot better, and I couldn't be happier. But that messes with my time recording my podcast and things that I want to do online. So this month I have set my schedule already, so I know the days that I'm going to be working and the days that I'm not, and go from there. The social media posting, I think it worked to slow down on the posting. I was doing 2 posts a day. Now I'm doing 1 post a day and spending more time either in my community or the Life with Francie Facebook group, or now that I'm trying to promote again Poofy Organics, I ran out of my moisturizer and I was like, "Ah, it's time to promote my business again to try to get some free products, get enough income so I can start replacing all the products that are about to run out for me using it so much." So I started Go Green with Francie, another Facebook group again, so I can promote the products there. Which, by the way, March 1st through March 4, you can use the code Poofy, POOFY, the number 5, and off. So Poofy 5 off, coupon code, and get $5 off of your purchase. So you can check it out at lifewfrancie dot poofyorganics.com. Hey, it's a little shout out, for my affiliate link, and I love those products. So you can check it out. I will have it on the show notes if you like it. So I started promoting them again. So I've been trying to be in that group again and trying to bring it back active. Haven't recorded that many anything really in February for YouTube, and I apologize for that. But videos is hard. Um, Video, I'm trying to look a little bit better. Like I didn't even put makeup today. My hair, I wanted to do it, and I was like, nah, I'm just gonna let it dry when I washed it, and then so what else? Sorry, I'm like a little bit off today. Like I said, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm almost done with the episode. uh oh yeah. So in one of the what was her name? Anne Bland. So on March 8th, the interview with Anne Bland is gonna be a tough one. I am going to say something about my life that I haven't really spoken out loud. I got too comfortable in the interview, and I share some of my story. So I have to have a warning for that episode because it's a hard one. It was triggering for me, so it might be triggering for my listeners, so I apologize for that. You're gonna read the show notes, please. Even though my description says self-love, self-care, trauma, hobbies, and more, it was a really hard episode where I got triggered. And like, if you watch it on YouTube, then you can see my reaction. I explain it for the podcast listeners, but I really got triggered in that interview. But everything was good. I was able to bring myself back and do my interview. And that's what I'm saying. Like, the skills, the tools, and resources that have helped me, I'm able to talk about my life where I can't set me back, where I think that I'm going to end up in a mental health hospital because I can't control it and I can't get out of the danger zone. I was able to remind myself that I was okay, that I was safe, and it was okay to have this conversation. Is needed. I really want to get my story out so you guys know what I have been dealing with, but it's hard, especially when I'm recording the video and I can look at myself as I say the story. So I will get it ready. Hopefully, it doesn't look like it's for March, but maybe for April, I will finally do an episode and just put it out there. But I'm pretty open in that interview, and she is a tantric tantric sex and relationships coach. It was a really, really good conversation, and I can't wait to bring more people like that, uh, that we can talk about sex. Even though I got all shy and nervous, and it was cute, but not that cute. Anyways, let me see. I really don't know what else. Oh yeah, um, woman in podcasting event. I did it on. I already put it on YouTube. I did it on February 16. This time, my co-host was able to do it, host it, because I was still at work. So it's funny because the mail lady showed up as a guest to promote my podcast. And you can find it in the Woman in Podcasting community, as well as my YouTube channel. I will have it as a podcast episode. I think it's March 13th, but don't quote me on it. And I just try to uh, make it a podcast episode, but closer to the next one so I can announce, which is March 16 at 6 p.m. Central Time, where podcast hosts talk about their show and their mission, and podcast guests come and share about the expertise with me, the host, and Haiti de la Cruz. She is the host of The American Dream in the Eyes of Immigrant. And she's amazing, and I love her. And yeah, and thank you for Jennifer Hensel in the Woman in Podcasting community, where she's giving other podcast hosts the opportunity to become a leader in her community, and have some events where, like, one of them is on the third Tuesday of the month, and it's by Melody, and Melody Brown, I think is her last name, and she's teaching how to make your podcast a book, or like how to write a book and things like that. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. You will meet some amazing people. I have a lot of my guests come from the Women in Podcasting community, and as well as Podmatch. Not a lot going on with Podmatch. I have been so busy, I barely did any interviews. So I didn't get that much pay for the interviews that I did had. Um, I think that's about it. Not a lot of exciting things. I'm working a lot. I don't want to work all this overtime, but I don't have a choice. And then poly life is crazy. Getting to spend time with the kids. There's 5 kids between the both of them, and it's interesting, but I got my first coloring picture with I love you. And I was like, I'm trying not to be all dramatic, but it was really cute. And then the his oldest one um traded onion rings for my sweet potato fries, and I was like, oh my god, he wants my onion rings. I usually don't share food. I am very like, don't touch my food, don't look at my food, I'm not asking for your food, so don't come at me with mine. But as a kid, so I was like, yeah, you can have my onion rings. I was very proud of myself for sharing my onion rings. And it feels so good. It really felt good. But I love kids. I don't care the age, teenagers, toddlers. I just love kids. Their imagination, the stuff that comes out of their mouth, they're hilarious. The middle child is she's the real deal. She's like the true MVP. She's hilarious and she's 6. So it's a lot of fun. But because the things are changing in my life, I'm trying to stay even more private than I didn't do last year. So I want to do better this year, talking less about my personal life. But right now but it's still like life with Francie. So I still talk about it. I love it. And when it comes to the poly life, I will do a episode on the trophy husband to tell you more how I feel about the po- polyamory. Anyways, poly lifestyle. Um, so you can see my views and where I'm coming from when I choose this lifestyle. Anyways, I think that's about it. Sorry if this podcast episode was all over the place. I am super tired and I still have to upload it and make sure that it's ready before I go to work tomorrow. So it's going to be a long night. Anyways, thank you so much for your support. Like and subscribe, follow depending on what podcast platform you're using, and like and subscribe on YouTube. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. And if you feel like it, come and join and support my community in Patreon. I am very excited to be bringing other things soon. So, anyways, hope you enjoy this episode. Hope you have a blessed day. Bye bye.